Hey, you're watching you're watching Half Asian Tarot Queen. I've been on a roll with readings. Got my jammies back. Yeah, there's been a lot of energy, so I've been doing a lot of readings, and here's another one of them. Okay, interesting. Okay, so at the bottom we got the Queen of Pentacles. This is a loving, nurturing queen. She's got a blessing in her hand. She's got it going on. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, and we have the Ten of Swords. So this is really interesting because there was like another reading where I was talking about like the war, and the idea of the motherland came up, and like that's kind of what I'm thinking of with this. Mother Earth, Gaia, motherland. It could be like a country, the whole planet. It could be like a person, like a business person or a mom or any, but someone who's like sort of like foundational to some sort of like a country or a family, like this person who provides stability in like a maternal way. But then we have Six of Pentacles, which is sort of like bringing things into balance, resources perhaps. And then we have the Ten of Swords, which is like the ultimate betrayal, and it's also just sort of like an end to suffering. So it's kind of like, as far as this war goes, like maybe we're gonna reach some sort of balance, and that suffering is gonna end. I'm kind of getting that. Things are going to be brought into balance. All right, so I'm gonna go to the Mystical Shaman Oracle and get something. Things are going to be brought into balance, but there is going to be suffering that is inevitable as part of that process. It's really sad that that's what it requires. Okay. It's like, why does it have to come to this? Like, why does it have to be like this? It doesn't have to be like this, but unfortunately, it happens. Okay, we've got the Serpent, which is an awakening. This is sort of like it speaks to sort of like the rise of Kundalini energy, which is kind of like an empowerment, maybe an empowerment of a country or a person, or stepping into their power, like since I keep bringing all analogies back to the Ukraine, it's like this situation, however horrible it is, it has been super empowering for Ukraine, because they've kind of like carved themselves a place on the world map now. And, it's horrible that they had to go through this, but like everybody knows who they are now. Everybody knows who the president is, and they've like gained the respect of the world. Their Kundalini energy has been unleashed on the world. We have Rainmaker, and we have the Mystical Shaman. So the Rainmaker, this is someone who's like co-creating with the universe. It's like she's got these angel wings behind her, and she's like in alignment with the moon. But this person is like manifesting, because they're in alignment with the higher powers, in alignment with the highest good. And so what they're trying to manifest is going to come to fruition. Then we have the Mystical Shaman. And the Mystical Shaman is in alignment with all that is. So there's no like internal conflict. Like everything comes to this person in the perfect moment, in the perfect time. They don't really encounter resistance in the world because they're like totally in the flow, you know. So this is really interesting because it really speaks to the empowerment of this Queen of Pentacles, of this Motherland, or of this individual, and maybe getting what's due to them, but having to fight for it. So I'm gonna go now to the Intuitive Goddess, pick some more cards, see what else we got. But yeah, it's a really wild time out there in this moment. A lot of crazy stuff, a lot of crazy people. All the rules are changing, and nobody knows where they sort of fit in this new world order in a way. And so it's an unsettling time, but it's also a moment of really great opportunity. Oh my gosh, I just got the Ten of Swords again. Second time. Wow. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, well, this just kind of wanted to fall out, the Ten of Swords. So we have the Ten of Swords or the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords. We're putting this burden down, whatever the burden is. This pile of cards just plopped out at the end, and I didn't mean for them to, but putting this burden down, like the Wheel of Fortune, so chance, like whatever the circumstances are that are supporting this burden, it's changing. And we have the Six of Wands. So like there's like victory that's happening with regard to this burden. And then we also have this Ace of Cups, which is at the bottom of the deck. And this came out in a reading a couple days ago, which I'll have to link. But it's just like, you know, there's this butterfly like flying out of this cup, you know. But, you know, we also got Strength, the Ten of Swords, the Witch, and we have the Three of Swords. So it's like, it kind of looks like the ultimate like impact at the end is good. Like it's leading to victory, and it's leading to change and putting down this burden. But the reality on the ground, there's a reading called The Reality on the Ground is Epic, which I'm going to link here, is like we need strength because there's all kinds of suffering and endings happening that are just like horribly traumatic and awful. And we have the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords, which is like total heartbreak. And that came out in another reading. I can't remember which one, but I'll check and I'll link it here. And we have the Witch. So this is kind of like the Magician, which is kind of like, you know, someone who's like manifesting, you know. So there's someone who's really strong and they're manifesting through all of this crazy heartbreak. And ultimately, this is going to lead to good things. But it's sort of like, there was a reading, and I can't remember which one it was, talking about how like Ukraine knows that they're destined to win. Like they can't lose, but they're going to have to like endure all this suffering in order to do that. So this kind of speaks to that, I think. Like, sort of like keep your eye on the prize, look past this moment, because you know it's going to be awful, and there's just like there's no way to avoid it. And so this is sort of the moment where like and have to like walk through it. It's like the moment at the end of the Shawshank Redemption when he's like swimming through the the pipe full of shit, and like he's about to like win his freedom, but like first he has to do all this crap, you know. That's kind of what it speaks to. So yeah, this reading looks like really like the moment it looks really like painful, but also transformative. Oh my gosh. Like a lot of pain is being released. Oh my gosh, like right when I said that, like transformation comes out. So we have openness. So like be open to possibilities, because that's how you're going to get past this. Leadership, inner peace, transformation. So I think the advice is to stay focused on your vision, what you're trying to manifest. Work on yourself, work on your own inner peace. Don't get pulled into the conflict and drama. Keep your eye on the prize, because it's really important in this moment to stay focused and keep moving forward. So that's a message. Keep at it.